been a year since we drove the Mazda CX-30, and looking back at that review, we really enjoyed driving this vehicle. Now, if you want to see that full review, please head over to our YouTube channel. Today, however, I have got another Mazda CX-30. This time, we have got the Carbon Edition. So you may be wondering what changed from that vehicle to this one. Well, simply put, on the outside, you'll notice we've got black side mirrors and we've got 18-inch alloy wheels finished off in black. Looking at this vehicle again, I still think it looks very nice. It's low slung, it's long, it looks like a very sporty Mazda SUV. Let's jump inside. Carbon Edition is based on the dynamic model, so that means you do get some cool features as standard in this vehicle. Namely, you've got rear parking sensors, dual zone climate control, you've got paddle switches for your gears, and you also have keyless entry, which I must say are very nice standard features for a car like this. Besides that, on the inside of this car, not much has changed, but you'll notice that the seats are a bit different and you've got red stitching. That's essentially all that's changed between a dynamic model and the Carbon Edition. I am equally as impressed with the interior quality of this car as I was a year ago. I still think the CX-30 is one of the nicest Mazdas out there on the inside. Backseat wise, nothing has essentially changed besides the seats with the red stitching again. But to recap, I do like how Mazda has really packaged this vehicle in a way that seems like it could be a bit smaller at the back, but sitting inside here, I'm quite pleased with the amount of space that I have on offer. For instance, legroom wise and headroom wise are very much okay. It's not groundbreaking, but it's much better than what you would expect the vehicle would be like, especially when you look at it from the outside. Boot-wise, we still have the same 430 liters, which in our books is very good for a car of this size. Anything 400 plus for a crossover or an SUV, that's quite decent, I must say. Oh, before I forget, I wanted to press this button thinking it's going to close the boot. Meanwhile, it locks the car. A little bit misleading, isn't it? Engine-wise, we still have the same 2-liter normally aspirated 121 kilowatt, 213 newton meters of engine. Now, that is not a lot of power, but obviously Mazda is all about normally aspirated power because they've got their Sky Active technology, and for us in Joburg, we do suffer a bit. Personally, I do miss the torque from a turbocharged engine, which is available in some of this car's rivals. I'm happy to report that the Mazda CX-30 is still a very appealing vehicle. This Carbon Edition does add some nice bits and bobs to this range. The only problem is this car will cost you 510,000 Rand. Now to me as a consumer, I think that is a bit concerning because the problem comes from within as opposed to from without. I don't even worry about Mazda's rivals, I worry about the CX-5. For 20,000 Rand more, you can get yourself the dynamic version of the Mazda CX-5. Yes, it might not be as plush as the CX-30, but the CX-5 is bigger, and overall, I think that's where I'd spend my money.